I'm trying to develop some kind of point of view here around textile psychology. Now bear with me because I am not trained in that subject, but I have a lot more ideas and a lot of this academics to just go into a master's and all they can do is actually repeat something they learned in books. They don't have any ideas for improving their domain of research. I want to implement some new methods when it comes to working on the mind via visual arts, and I believe that's more or less been explored, but I think there should be extensions. For instance, I don't hear of anybody using the knowledge that colors affect the mind as in therapy context. For instance, that could be done. If anybody, maybe they have done it, I don't know, email me. Perhaps if anybody could workshop those ideas and ask people to identify two various types of hues and ask people why, what a color, what a very specific hue. I'm not talking about primary colors, I'm not talking about white, I'm talking about very specific degree of dilution of, if anybody paints they will understand this. If you add you have a primary color and you add a certain amount of white, a certain amount of water, a certain amount, you have another hue. If you add a certain amount of water plus white, you have another hue. That sort of degree of precision. And if you take those specks and those pixels of colors, and if you look at an image, you decompose it in pixels, you see what I mean. Different types of hues in different dots. Why is one dot speaking one message to somebody and another one to another person? Why can't we have people taking those messages and writing their own life story with it? Why not make a pattern with it? Why not choose those hues and analyze further instead of asking people to just paint with whatever color they want? Stretch the research into why those dots of colors, those items, those units speak to one mind in other ways than the other. Problem? Why can't people meditate and reflect around one dot of, I don't know, yellow mixed with a bit of grey and water, or green, a certain green mixed with more black, and it's making a dark green, like a bottle green with a dark leaf color. I know it sounds simplistic, but it's not. Because if those people who organize workshops could take the essence of that and make people compose their own life stories with that, get people to express themselves and describe dots according to emotions and according to memories, according to life experiences, just like an actor would. You have a scene with, I don't know, not a complicated thing like Macbeth, but I don't know, a scene with something. You have a character. Do you relate to this? To do it properly, what does it mean according to your life experience? That sort of relating to the dots. And I'm not talking about coloring by numbers. I'm talking about dots of colors and how does it speak to your mind. Not in a hypnotherapy sort of way, just analyzing and then taking it further and helping people expressing themselves, maybe changing situations and life experiences according to a different color, to subliminally change situations according to one, how do you call this, like emotional hue one humor and into another with colors. Paint a scene with a hue in your mind. You don't have to do it on paper, with a different hue, different color. This is just colors. If you had to add textures of textile, there would be a different matter again. Touch and visuals together, memories of childhood, memories of experiences in life. That could constitute a start for textile psychology therapy workshops. And I'm not going to elaborate about textures today. I'm just wondering, and it's just a silly sort of question, why is it not existing? My writing website is midnightnotebook.com. My fashion website is fashioniq.info. As fashioniq.info. I'm on Tumblr, and it's midnightnotebook.tumblr.com or fashionillustrator.tumblr.com. This is just a quick vlog, I don't know what the hell they call it, and I think I'm just trying to convey some ideas or some thoughts. I hope you have a very successful and cheerful day. There's another thing about the colors. Some colors express more success in a universal sense than others. Yellow, red, passion, use that for brightening your day. I'm not saying stare at yellow all day, but try that. Not just wear yellow, that could help, but try it in another sort of workshop format. I don't see why it's so difficult about it. Transfer the negative onto the yellow into the negative. It's doable.